Well, in the city where Let's Play 2 became famous, the Royals and White Sox will do that today, sort of, as the Royals wrap up their time in Chicago and get ready to head to Cleveland. What we're talking about is the completion of the suspended game, 2-2 in the top of the ninth inning on Friday before the rain arrived and then the rain out yesterday. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the ballpark with Rex Hudler. I'm Ryan Lefevre. Joe Goldberg and Jeff Montgomery will be joining us in just a little bit. Sudden death baseball. We don't see that very often.
Absolutely love it. And players on both sides, Rhino, got to be looking at 2 wins in one day. That'd be a tremendous opportunity for them.
Let's get you up to speed with what the Royals and the White Sox will be resuming. A 2-2 tie going into the top of the ninth inning. Danny Duffy and Jose Quintana started. The rain arrived in about the 5th inning. We thought maybe the delay would start after the 6th. They got to the 9th, and then it was just too much. And here's how the scoring happened. It was a big game for Paulo Orlando. First getting on base, coming home on Alcides Escobar's base hit to give the Royals a 1-0 lead. The White Sox took advantage of an error in the 4th inning and eventually had a runner at third. Tyler Flowers with a ground out by Alexei Ramirez to the plate to tie it. And then Paulo Orlando with the bat.
Oh, Orlando Magic. He's all of a sudden becoming a go-to guy, for sure. He's taken that job that Rios left because he got injured, and he's running with it. That's exactly what you do after being in the minors for 10 years.
And here's the effects of the rain in the 7th inning.
This ball just skipped right by Kane. Nothing you can do on that. He tried to get to it. Eaton, leadoff triple. Gonna be hard to keep him off the board.
And a sac fly by Melky Cabrera. You can see all the standing water, the puddles. Eaton stumbles as he comes down from third. That tied the game in the 7th inning. We played one more inning, but it was just too much rain. And before we got to the top of the 9th, the tarp came on and only had a delay of about 30 minutes or so, and then they decided to suspend the game. It's also a rare day today because the game will be beginning, perhaps, with the back end of the bullpens. What will that be like? And Joel will discuss that with Monty when we come back.
Kelvin Herrera and Wade Davis out there stretching out, but of course this isn't the start of the game, it's the completion of one before we start another game. Unique circumstances here at U.S. Cellular Field. Joel Goldberg alongside of Royals Hall of Famer Jeff Montgomery. Monty, we're used to seeing Salvador Perez out in the bullpen with the starting pitcher. He's holding a bat right now, and Wade Davis and Kelvin Herrera about 3 minutes ago jogged out to the bullpen. Put yourself in their shoes right now.
Yeah, very unusual circumstances. Normally, as a relief pitcher, you come to the ballpark hoping you're going to have a chance of pitching a game. Today, they know that you're going to pitch in a game because of the circumstances. So, other than spring training, that doesn't happen very often.
And so, if this game is tied, Ned Yost is saying he would use Kelvin Herrera. I guess he could stick with Chris Young. He's not doing that. Young's not out there warming up. If they get the lead, it will be Wade Davis. But first off, they'll need to get by David Robertson. The White Sox closer will be coming in. He is warming up right now, and he will face the middle of the Royals lineup. We resume that suspended game when we come back to Chicago.
A lot different today than they did on Friday when we were last here, as it rained for a good 3, 4, 5 hours or so, which eventually tied into the next weather system, which washed out yesterday's game. And now it's still cold, not as much wind, but bright sunshine, so that'll keep the guys and the fans warm as we resume the game from Friday. The Royals starting lineup is still the existing lineup. Lorenzo Cain will lead off in the 9th inning, then Eric Hosmer, and then Kendrys Morales. So far it's been Paulo Orlando leading the way offensively for the Royals in this game. He doubled and scored in the 3rd inning. Alcides Escobar drove him home, and then Orlando singled in Alex Gordon in the 5th inning for the Royals' second run. Lorenzo Cain is 2 out of 3 with a double. And when was the last time David Robertson entered the game from the dugout side instead of the bullpen?
I bet it might be the first time for him, but didn't take that many warm-up pitches either. Relievers, they're ready to throw about 8 or 9 pitches and get in there. He came in early. And let's hope the Royals can get a piece of him early.
Robin Ventura really appeared to be aggravated when the delay began on Friday night, because he had just warmed up David Robertson and brought him into the game. And at that point, we didn't know, is this going to be a rain delay? And then we come back in another hour, 45 minutes, whatever. And if that was the case, he would have brought Robertson into the game, but probably never got to use him. So it all turned out all right for him, as he didn't need Robertson on Friday night. Robertson had yesterday off, as did everybody else, and he is the pitcher of record for the White Sox.
They'll be looking for the fastball from Robertson. 88 to 95. He's got a nice big power curveball. Occasional changeups he might mix in on the left.
.93 miles an hour. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kane. David Robertson has never made a major league start. He has 1 minor league start. And I believe, in looking at his stats, that may have been an injury rehab. 2-1 on Kane. So this is a very odd feeling for him, odd situation.
I'm sure it is, but really, you try to, as a player, let that stuff go that you can't control. And he says play, you go ahead and warm up and you do the best you can. And then you get through it and add that to your list of experiences.
This is a big base runner for the Royals here. If the Royals can get Kane on, because of course he has the ability to steal. And the White Sox did make 1 change during the game on Friday. They took Tyler Flowers out very early, and they replaced him with Giovanni Soto. Now Robertson's a closer, so he's normally going to be slow to the plate. Soto does not throw well. 2-2 on Kane. So I would imagine that with the second game looming, Ned Yost might stir things up if Kane gets on here to begin this 9th inning.
I would agree. Robertson gave him a nice fastball to hit there. He could just foul it back was all he could do. Could drop that power curveball in here.
And it's in for a strike. He calls it a snapdragon curveball, whatever that means.
Well, it's got some pretty good velocity on it, and it's got a nice little downward tilt. So locked up Lorenzo. See if Haas can get a hold of one. A win here at U.S. Cellular is always a factor. It's blowing out from the left field foul pole to the right, so that could help Haas if he can get a hold of one.
No swing. So Eric in this game is 0 for 3. And against Robertson, he is 1 out of 7. That hit was a single. 1-1. There's that nasty curveball. 84 miles an hour. 1-2.
Yep, he sets you up with that fastball and then gets you looking for it. And pulls the string. Haas missed it by about a half a foot. And when you get a swing like that on a hitter, lots of times you'll come right back with another one.
Same spot. 2 back strikeouts. Both with the curveball, 2 down. Morales on Friday was 1 for 3.
Really want to focus on that first pitch. That's most likely going to be the fastball that sets up the curve. So hitters will tell you they'd rather hit one straight than one that has a big bend to it.
He was tempted.
He hooked him first time. That's the report on Morales. He's an aggressive first ball, fastball swinging guy.
This ballpark is pointed toward the south. So during the day, it is very bright. This ballpark in Detroit are essentially pointed in the wrong direction, so it can be hard to pick up the baseball in the early innings. And that is either seeing it or not seeing it, or in this case, maybe not picking up a fastball. So pitchers have the advantage in the early innings, but it's hard on the hitters. It's also hard on the defenders. Still 1-2. ballparks face the north-northeast. This ballpark faces south. So very bright sunlight shining on the backdrop that helps blend into baseball, making it hard on the hitters. Abreu misses, and Morales is on with 2 down. As I said, it's hard on the hitters and can be hard on the fielders. It's an error on Abreu.
Now that would be known by a sharp baseball broadcaster like yourself, but us players that don't really care where the field's positioned would never even know that. I played here. This field, I think it got here in '90. I would have never known that. You just baseball.
Haven't you noticed in Chicago and Detroit though it's much brighter than normal
up
during the
here?
day
I
games?
can, but
Yeah.
I'm saying when you're a player down there, it's the same game. You just play it. Keep it simple, but it does make a difference.
Strike to Alex. He scored the Royals' second run Friday night when he reached for the leadoff walk, and Paulo Orlando got him to the plate. One and one.
I'll show you this play, Abreu. See, again, there's a couple times in this game that he let the ball play him. That ball had a big hop to it, but he's moving back. Whenever you're moving back as a first baseman or any kind of infielder, ball will play you lots of times. You want to go get it. Get the short hop. Sometimes the long hop can be a tester. It can be like a changeup once it hits the dirt.
Two and two.
Most players are nocturnal creatures of habit because they're used to playing night games. Day games, some guys, they don't care for it. Other guys that are morning people, they don't seem to mind, but most guys are more comfortable at nighttime.
Robertson ends up striking out the side, so if you combine this inning with Friday night, it's a season high tying total 9 strikeouts. That Robin Ventura made in the 6th inning on Friday, bringing in Soto to catch and Bonifacio to play second base. So this is the updated lineup. Ramirez and Eaton have scored the runs. Flowers and Cabrera have the RBIs. And it'll be Bonifacio, Eaton, and Cabrera, and Kelvin Herrera. Now you have to start wondering, when was the last time Kelvin Herrera, even though he's not starting a game, but the last time that he was the first pitcher of the day. And he did make 3 starts at AAA Omaha in 2013, and then before that you got to go all the way back to 2010.
Yeah, obviously it's totally different. So he's not used to this time of day ever. I mean, it's usually the back end of a pin on a day game, but you know, hopefully he'll do what Robertson just go out there and execute your pitches and strike guys out. Both guys have closing ability. Robertson's their closer, but Herrera, he's got that same kind of stuff, except he uses his changeup off of that 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Haven't seen him roll too many breaking balls up there this year.
He hasn't needed it.
Right.
And that did seem to be a difference maker for him last year. It was an advantage that he would have at times over another 2-pitch reliever, as if, you know, hitters could go back to the dugout and say, okay, he doesn't have his changeup today, sit on his fastball, and that's when he seemed to break out the curveball. 2-0 now on Bonifacio. Danny Duffy was the starter. He gave up 1 unearned run in 5 1/3 innings. Frazier faced a batter. Morales pitched an inning. Chris Young pitched an inning in 2/3. So Frazier, Morales, and Young are not available. Danny probably feels like it's been 2 days since he's been on the mound. Well, it has.
Yeah, after the 2013 season, when Herrera gave up 9 home runs, he wanted to bring in another pitch. That's when he kind of started talking to Dave Island about maybe working his slider in more, thinking that he would need it. But obviously, since then, he hasn't been touched as far as the long ball goes.
There's the changeup. So Herrera, like Robertson, begins his outing with a strikeout. Royals pitchers have struck out 7. White Sox pitchers, I mentioned at the end of the last half inning, they struck out 9. That is a season high for the Royals, who hardly strike out at all. Considering the conditions Friday night, it appeared, and you have to ask the players, but it appeared that they were able to put the wet field and the rain behind them, and it didn't seem to affect the game that much, except for Adam Eaton's triple in the 7th inning. I think Lorenzo Cain gets a little better break if the grass isn't so wet and it's so cold, and that ball probably doesn't skip on the grass and to turn into a triple like it did on Friday.
Yeah, I agree. However, Eaton put a nice swing on that. That was a breaking ball. He was a little off balance, but he was able to keep it back and just kind of slash it and made some good contact and hit it just in the right spot. It was a really nice swing. Cain's got him in that same position now in center field. He's playing him in left center.
Same type swing, and Alex, no rain, no wind, no wet grass. This time it's an out.
Oh man, it's almost like Alex knew it was coming. Had him played exactly right. Not too deep, on contact, straight in, judging it and keeping that in before it comes out. Squeeze it down. Great play, especially on Eaton. If he gets on base, that could be some trouble. Plays coming in aren't as easy as they look. So Able to have a soft glove, not let the ground jar it loose. Really, another Gold Glove play.
Melky Cabrera tied the game in the 7th inning with a sac fly. Also has a sacrifice bunt. Hitting from his stronger side of the plate. Well, looks like we will not be seeing any more of David Robertson, which isn't a bad thing, as Zach Duke is warming up and ready in the White Sox bullpen. And now Melky Cabrera is on. That's a big walk, as it means that Jose Abreu comes up with a man on base.
That ball didn't miss by much, just because Salvi was set up on the outside part of the plate. Ball hit the inside corner. I mean, didn't miss by much.
Two for 4, 2 singles for Abreu. He is 1 for 3 with a walk against Herrera. And that gets through Salvi. Abreu down to second base. Now you have an open base. Remember, this is the bottom of the 9th inning. So Abreu's run to the Royals means nothing. Because if he scores, the run before him is going to score, and the Royals are not going to allow him to decide the game here.
Nah. That's a good point. There's no need to pitch to this guy. He's a beast. Take your chances with Garcia, who's been behind fastballs in this series.
I think it was Herrera, wasn't it? Didn't Herrera just blow him away on Thursday night?
I think it was. You see Salvador Perez with 1 foot in the catcher's box back there, the other one out. Got to stay behind the plate until the guy throws the ball, and then you kind of move off to the side.
So the winning run is at second base, and Abisail Garcia 1 for 5 with an infield single on Friday, and 0 for 5 against Herrera, and that 1 strikeout was on Thursday, and Herrera just overmatched him.
So as a hitter, you're going to cheat a little bit. If you feel like he's blowing the ball by you, you have to get ready sooner. That's all there is to it. Make a big adjustment here. You don't have to hit it out of the park either.
What's that like coming up right out of the gate, and the first thing you see is 96 miles an hour?
You know what? I think hitters would prefer the gas than a thumber. A thumber, you're a little bit anxious. You want to get up there, but you can be ready here. Shorten it up. There you go.
And that is the ball game. So with 2 outs and nobody on, a walk and a wild pitch set up the matchup that would favor the Royals. Garcia instead of Abreu, but Garcia cracks his bat and wins the game.